All right, here we go for heads up for Acts chapters 9 to 10. We're starting to get through the book. Chapter 9, beginning of chapter 9, perhaps you're familiar with that. Something really significant happens there. God changes someone's life dramatically. I'm sure some of you at least will know all about what goes on there. Great to read if you know the story. Great to read if you don't know the story. Keep reading. Notice the real story. Like, this is true stuff. Notice the reaction of people when this amazing event happens. And perhaps the fear of some. Notice the powerful way that God is still at work and letting people know his power through the apostles. You see that at the end of chapter 9. Chapter 10 is good news for us that are not Jewish by birth. Really good news. You'll meet a fellow called Cornelius. Notice that this guy's in charge. He's the boss man. But check out the way he responds. And then what happens there? I know that's a bit vague, but just check out. All right, I'll give you a little bit more. So he meets Peter eventually. That's probably a bit too much of a spoiler, but just check out how he responds to meeting this fisherman, this commander guy, how he responds to meeting a fisherman. But check out what Peter does, how Peter responds. And then think back to Thomas, when Thomas meets Jesus in John chapter 20 after Jesus is risen from the dead. Very different. There's heaps to check out in these two chapters. Again, like I say, significant chapters. The first part of chapter 9, significant in a lot of the New Testament. Without giving too much away, you'll read it as you go through it. Chapter 10, again, for us that are not Jewish by birth, really important. Great that God does not show favoritism, but welcomes people from every nation. That might be a bit of a heads up. Hopefully it's not too much of a spoiler. Guys, enjoy reading it. This week the in focus verses are chapter 10, verse 39 to 43. The same questions again. Have a look through those. You can apply those questions to more of the passage if you'd like to. But just those verses are what we're looking for, what we'll talk about next Friday night. All right, guys. Thanks.